Okay, so that's the gun after 1,700 shots, and we'll take a look at what the damage was. But before we continue, I just want to make it clear, the most important thing you can do for this pistol to keep it going long term is ride the slide home. So when you cock this thing, ride it home. Don't let it slingshot, and that's the main thing I want to concentrate right at the start, and we'll start there. So let's get another shut off, see how we do. Okay, so let's take a look at the damage and see how we did there. Okay, so we did really well. So here is one can, almost 2 holes in the same spot, and that was at 5 yards, all that shooting, and both out the back side, very tight grouping. I want to make clear that these are Black Widows, so the premium BBs from Crosman, and they are very, very good. It's Crosman's answer to the Avanti. I'd say they're good BBs, and they hit very hard, and they're well made. So that's for this video. About 200 plus into these guys for the pistol, sharing them with the 1100 rifle. The first 1500 was Black Diamond, and those were excellent also. Almost all 1500 went through there, no malfunctions. And like I said, what you just saw was Black Widow. Okay, so let's look at the other 2 cans. So we got hit right there, and out the other side, and okay, hit low, we hit low, and out the other side low. So not bad. So it was 4 out of 5. I shot twice at 1 can. So let's go back inside now and talk about basic maintenance to make sure your gun doesn't jam. I've had no jams. Okay, we'll be right there. All right, in the second half, we're not going to cover lubing the power plant. You can use RWS or Super Lube O-ring silicone. I cover that in other videos. I actually switched over to barrel saw. I just use a puff through the magazine. I show that in other videos. It gets on the mainspring. I've only had to do that once. It's maintained its power. So we're not going to talk about power plant lube in here because it doesn't matter how powerful your gun is if it doesn't shoot. So I've had no malfunctions, and I'm going to show you what worked for me is taking care of this magazine. Crosman engineers did a fantastic job here. So what we're going to do, we're going to focus on this and the top. A loader comes through here. There in the beginning there is some chafing right here. It comes across the top and through the middle. So here is a standard squeeze bottle with barrel stall. Now you can use that. Let me get to that. There we go. But it's going to be a big drop, and you can just basically use your finger to come across the top and in the middle. But let's go ahead and go with the needle nose, and I'm going to say every 100 shots. Yes, that's soon for the first 1,000. Then I notice now I just played by ear. The chafing's really died down. So let's get a little closer. Beautiful. See, that's pretty smooth black plastic. I have hopes of using this for my second PSM45. But let's go through there at this angle, a very nice angle. So needle nose drop right there on what catch point when you load your magazine. So you see that. And then go ahead and put a little drop on each side of the prongs. It doesn't hurt the PSM45. With the Daisy, I don't say to do this. And then you can wipe it in, wipe it across the top. Maybe put one more small drop in the back. It's just a needle nose, folks. And then you put it back in your gun. Okay, so this has worked very well for me using Black Diamond, Black Widow BBs. I've not had any malfunctions, and I'm closing in on 2,000 shots. We'll say I'm around 1,800 so far. Remember, if your gun's out of ammo because you're not tracking this, that's not a malfunction. Okay, thank you very much.